Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I feel like we've been in some really wild energy lately, so let me know in the comments if any of you have been feeling this or experiencing this in different ways. But I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling the energy oracle cards deck so we can get into today's collective reading and energy update. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If you would like me to channel specifically for you and your situation, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because by liking and subscribing, these are forms of energy transfer, and this allows me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you, both here in this video and in future reading videos as well. Okay, so I'm getting the letters R, Y. These could be letters in someone's name. Particularly, I heard the name Ryan. I'm also getting the name Jim for someone. But of course, whenever I channel specific words, names, or details, these are typically meant for specific individuals. So don't worry if these don't connect to you specifically. I'm also getting the card Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. But specifically, when I flipped over this card, I felt a very masculine energy. And I felt that this masculine energy was thinking to itself, I feel that we would be incredibly successful together. Like we could have a very successful connection, potentially not even just romantically speaking, but this masculine might see you as being a partner to them in life, even potentially in finances or business, being someone that they could really build some sort of material empire with in the world. This is a very interesting energy coming out here. I also have the card Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So whoever this masculine is coming through, this is a very strange but warm kind of energy coming through at the beginning of this reading. By the way, of course, I will be channeling many different people and energies throughout the reading, so stay tuned if this doesn't connect for you personally. I tend to pick up on all of the most dominant energies coming through the reading, so something relevant to you may come up later on. Also, with these labels, masculine and feminine, these could apply to external situations or people, platonically or romantically, but this also could apply to internal dynamics as well, because we all do have a balance of masculine and feminine energy within each of us. This feels like a masculine energy that has a very kind of emperor vibe to it, very independent minded, very success oriented, but also someone who is very expressive of their appreciation towards others. This feels like someone who is very balanced in the sense that they are both focused on being successful, being independent minded, but they also have an appreciation for some reason I'm hearing for some of them they could be a manager or a boss, because there seems to be an appreciation for people that work under them. I know that this is very hyper specific. This may only resonate with a few people listening. And as I always say, always only take the messages that connect with your own intuition. So the word officer came out. So potentially this person could be a ranking officer in the military or some kind of official of some sort. They could even be a public figure. It feels like this person has an air of many people knowing them or knowing of them. as a person, like knowing their name, but possibly not really knowing them beneath the surface. There's kind of a loneliness about this person because although many people do seem to know their name or know of them or be connected to them in the physical world in some way, they walk around feeling as though very few people know them at a deeper level. This absolutely could be someone that is a celebrity or some kind of a public figure coming through here as well. I keep seeing someone's third eye like opening, and also the colors blue and purple being associated with that. So what this tells me is this person is going through a spiritual awakening that I'm hearing it's been very hard to maintain either their position at work or their position in business or in life, their status while going through this awakening, because the word disruptive is coming out. Like it's been very disruptive to their life to be going through this spiritual awakening. I don't normally channel messages that are this specific, so I'm very curious who this will resonate with. I also have the cards, have faith in your dreams, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So we have Capricorn energy here. This person does feel like a very grounded kind of energy. So this could be an earth sign that's coming through here, particularly Capricorn or Taurus might be in their birth chart. If not, then earth energy kind of represents this person's persona. This is someone who is, again, the word grounded keeps coming up here. Although they're going through this intense spiritual awakening, and although they may have achieved a lot in life, or they may have had a lot of status come to them in their life, it feels like they have always remained true to themselves. They are grounded in some sense. So with the end of a tough cycle approaches, I feel that this person, I keep hearing they may have kept or might be keeping their distance from you, which when I refer to you listening to this reading, if this person carries a dominant masculine polarity, I feel that you resonate as carrying a dominant feminine polarity. So you may even consider yourself to be a divine feminine. There's something about flowers or blossoming coming up here. So when I say this person has been keeping their distance, they may have been doing this very consciously. So there might be some type of a separation here. And although this person is very much appreciative, I'm hearing, of your presence in the world, I hear them say, I'm glad someone like you exists. And although with the success card, they see this powerful potential partnership with you, it feels like they're somewhat aloof or at a distance from you in some way. Now, this could be very conscious if you've met this person in the physical world. So if you've met physically, then this person may be consciously staying aloof from you, keeping their distance. I'm hearing letting you blossom on your own, letting you grow on your own, because it does feel, divine feminine, that you are blossoming. You're representing this flower that is really growing, is blooming, is coming into their own. And this person seems to have an awareness of that, either consciously or, again, this could be subconsciously. If this is a situation where you have sensed a connection to this masculine spiritually, but you haven't yet met physically, then this person at a spiritual subconscious level may be keeping their distance from you because the time hasn't been right for the two of you to fully align in the physical world. Now, of course, they wouldn't consciously be aware that this is what they're doing, but it's almost like your souls at a higher level have been cooperating, have been coordinating some type of powerful point of either physical meeting or a coming back together that represents an end of some type of tough cycle. I feel that both of you have mirrored one another in the sense that you've come out of a very challenging time. For this masculine, that challenging time seems to be that although he's achieved this success or this status in the physical world, he at the same time has felt very alone and has found himself grappling alone with a very intense and disruptive spiritual awakening. For you, divine feminine, It seems that although you've mirrored this tough cycle, it's been a bit different for you. I am hearing something about family issues. So some divine feminines could have been born into a really challenging family situation where you felt that you constantly had to prove your worth. It feels like you've always been a visionary, someone with the card Hold Your Vision, who in a sense has been secretly very, or perhaps not so secretly, very stubborn, holding to your vision because you are a very ancient soul and that vision carries a lot of momentum. It was planted in your heart and in your soul for a reason, because this is something that you came here to this planet to do, to manifest. This vision is a key component to your soul's blueprint here on earth, which is why you've never been able to either let go of a specific dream and vision. This could be very specific for you, but this also could just be a vague sense. I'm hearing the word light worker. You are absolutely a light worker, whoever I'm connecting with here. But this could be anything from a specific dream to a vague sense of restlessness, like there's something I came here to be or to do. I also feel that in enacting this vision, it's actually some type of service to humanity, regardless of how it looks on the surface, even if it looks highly individual, such as writing a book, creating music, creating a platform, a business. Ultimately, this is something that I'm hearing opens the eyes of others, and in that way is a high-level spiritual service to humanity, to collective consciousness. I don't know how that connects for someone, but I feel that will be really individual for someone listening. I'm seeing a flower crown, so that might be specific for someone, but also just this imagery of you being like this goddess who is remembering that she is, who is coming into her own. And with the new moon in Virgo card, someone could have Virgo energy in their birth chart. You and this person might both have earth sign energy in your chart that might be relevant for someone, but I'm also getting that there has been something that has really taken root in the last recent months or few years within your life when it comes to the direction of this vision. And much of this may have been happening beneath the surface. I'm seeing someone with like really beautiful curly hair. A lot of this may have been happening beneath the surface, like that seed that gets planted in the ground and takes root and begins to grow in the invisible place beneath the earth before it sprouts above the surface. And that's been like you continuing to grow and evolve. I'm hearing you may have withdrawn yourself from social media or from other people, from society. You may have gone through a kind of hermit mode recently, I'm hearing, where you disappeared. People that knew you from the past might quite literally feel as though you've disappeared, like people you went to high school with or college with, or that you knew earlier in your life. You may have just really withdrawn from a lot of these people, these connections, social media for some of you. But in secret, you've been working on yourself. And in that sense, you've been applying energy towards this overarching dream or vision of your life. I'm hearing not allowing yourself to be distracted by the opinions or the perceptions of other people. And ultimately, I do see that aligning you in a spiritual sense with this really powerful partnership that's coming through this reading. We have the card Be Bold and Make the First Move. And this is very interesting. So I'm getting that whoever this masculine is, if this is someone you've met, they may have made some type of a move towards you. So they may have approached you, they may have sent the first message or come up to you in some way. It feels like they really allowed you to be in your feminine energy, your receptive energy, because they were very much in their healed masculine energy. Now, if this has not yet occurred, this could be predictively speaking into the future. I'm hearing March. So this could be something that you are aligning with, where this masculine partnership will be a person who comes in and makes the first move towards you. There's something about someone's eyes being very memorable. Maybe this masculine feels like your eyes, divine feminine, are very memorable. So I'm hearing stopped in their tracks with action in the reverse position. It's like when this masculine sees you, they literally feel stopped in their tracks. I feel someone's breath like catching in their throat. And there's almost this feeling of surprise, which on the surface may have seemed like a kind of physical attraction. And of course it is, or was, or will be, depending on whether you've met this person. But it's deeper than that, because really that feeling of stopping in their tracks is their soul saying, there's something important happening here. This person is familiar to me at a soul level, because I do sense a soul bond between you and this person as well. And this sparks some kind of a desire within them, with envy in the upright position, where there is a feeling of, no one else can fill my heart but you. No one else can fulfill me but you. Like, I don't want anything else. It feels like almost this sort of aching longing coming from this person. Whereas I'm hearing in the past, they may have actually been very apathetic towards love. This person may have had a long-term connection or relationship in the past, such as a long-term relationship or potentially even a past marriage. This feels like it was something that was very stable, very long-term, but that came to an end. And after that point, it kind of feels like this person felt like they were done with relationships or very apathetic until meeting you. With the Sun card in the reverse position, it feels like prior to meeting you again, this person had really stabilized themselves in the physical world, but they felt a lot of uncertainty as to what their next step was or how they really wanted their life to move forward. But the one person that this person's soul feels sure about is that they desire that new beginning to involve you, Divine Feminine. With door to value reversed and financial constraints in the upright position, it may be that this person's financial or work circumstances, or perhaps they have to apply a lot of effort, time, or energy towards their job. There's something about their work that causes them to feel a little bit restricted when it comes to giving you, Divine Feminine, what they feel you deserve. And there's a part of them wanting to be in a better place, so to speak, with their work or their finances when they fully come towards you, because there are these, it feels like a limiting belief around, I'm hearing the time-money equation. Like this person has figured out how to be successful or how to create financial, material success, but they haven't solved how to also have the abundance of time and freedom at the same time, simultaneously. This person, I feel, puts a lot into whatever they do for work or financially. They may feel as though they don't really have time for relationships or connections, and yet when it comes to you, they really desire to move forward with this connection. So yeah, with door to romance in the upright position and solar plexus chakra reversed and walking away in the upright position. So this person, although they don't show it at all on the surface, they may also be struggling with some type of self-confidence wound or issue, but this feels extremely deep and subconscious, meaning they've learned to manage it or hide it very well. But there is a deep-seated abandonment wound within this person. This could be something from childhood. There could be an issue related to their mother, but if not a mother figure, it feels like this abandonment wound actually could have come from some early romantic relationship, where this could even be that most recent long-term relationship they came out of, where they may have been left by the other person, I'm hearing, and I didn't even know anything was wrong, or I didn't know what I had done wrong. There is this feeling of having been abandoned by either a mother figure or a previous lover, when they themselves couldn't really piece together what they did that led to that ending. And this really has created this deep-rooted fear of abandonment that may have actually caused them to be apathetic for a while to the idea of any kind of love situation. But again, something within you, I'm hearing this person may have found it easier just to say that they didn't want a relationship or they weren't interested in dating than to actually put themselves out there and face this deep-seated fear of abandonment that they were, again, hiding very well. However, when they met you, something was sparked, a desire was sparked so powerfully within them that it began to overpower their fear here. And that's really the struggle going on within this person. Will their desire for you, Divine Feminine, overpower their fears and excuses about why they haven't been allowing themselves to open up in love? Because I feel this person may have used a lot of excuses. I hear, like, even with their friends or family, like, oh, I'm too busy with work, or I'm too focused on my career right now, or on and on and on. But it feels like these were really just excuses for not facing that really deep-seated fear of being abandoned as they were in the past. And ultimately, as I was channeling about that struggle, we do have the Victory card in the upright position. So this is a powerful card because I actually see this masculine overcoming. I'm hearing their heart winning out over their fears, but this being a kind of tug of war energetically that has to take place within them. And because of that kind of tug of war taking place right now, or that will be, again, this could be futuristic for some of you, it feels with strategy in the reverse position that you, Divine Feminine, have been put kind of in this uncertain place with this particular masculine, where you don't really know what the future holds. You don't really know where this is going, when this is coming, if this is something you've sensed but not yet met this person. And your spirit guides are really pushing you into surrender, radical surrender, I'm hearing. This actually feels like it's been a major theme of your life path recently, learning to both surrender and stay in your beautiful, healed, Divine Feminine, receptive energy. Allowing yourself to receive with the sacral chakra card in the upright position, to enjoy pleasure, to allow yourself to be intimately connected with and adored and loved, and to kind of settle back into that receptive space rather than stepping forward into that pushing energy from the solar plexus chakra, kind of relaxing, settling back into that receptive mode, I'm hearing. And this, for many of you, may be a struggle because of your own wounding that you're carrying through from childhood, where I'm hearing you've always been someone who has worked very hard, either for the approval of others in the past or for what you wanted in life. But at this point, at this stage of your soul's evolution in this lifetime, and I'm seeing the number 333, you're really mastering the art of receiving. And I see that you've actually become very good at staying in this receptive energy, at releasing those limiting beliefs constructed by your ego with the thinking woman in the reverse position, because you've been doing a lot of high-level spiritual healing work on yourself, is what I'm strongly getting. And your guides, your ancestors, whoever is connected with you spiritually, is really applauding you for that spiritual healing and that spiritual work you've done on yourself. Because with broken heart in the upright position, I feel once again a way that you and this masculine are mirroring one another, as you've both been through heartbreak. It feels like, in fact, you, Divine Feminine, have just come out of a tough cycle of your own where you have had some kind of delayed reunion or delayed reconnection with someone in love that you really invested a lot of time or energy in, with happy family in the reverse position and the broken heart card upright. And there may be questions or doubts as to whether you can trust when a masculine enters your life and opens up to you. Wow, I just felt this wave of energy. There may even be a part of you wondering if, and this won't be for everyone, this could also be subconscious for some, something that you're healing through, that sense of, am I truly worthy of being loved and supported? And of course, consciously, we know the resounding answer is yes, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of warmth and support and reciprocated affection within your love situations. And I feel, again, this open-hearted masculine coming towards you because each of you at a soul level have a contract to assist each other in healing your hearts. With caring connections, this card feels very soulmate-esque. This person coming in here could be a high-level soulmate situation, someone that you've always felt connected to. You may have even dreamt about this person at some point in your life, and it feels as though this person, although they've been through pain in their own life, comes towards you very open-hearted, very much, I'm hearing, wanting to work through things together, wanting to heal together, and kind of presenting you, Divine Feminine, with the question, am I going to allow in the love that I truly deserve? Am I capable of settling into surrendering to the unfolding of this beautiful connection that's presenting itself to me? So, wow, very interesting reading coming through today. I feel this energy may have cropped up in recent reading videos, but mostly like at the end of the reading or somewhere in the middle. So it was beautiful to get this really in-depth look at an energy that we've been channeling here and there recently. So I am going to be channeling more in depth on this in the extended version of the reading on Patreon. So I will be channeling more about what this masculine is consciously thinking and feeling in the physical world, specific love messages from this masculine to you, Divine Feminine. I will also be channeling messages from your spirit guides and your higher self, because I feel this very powerful spiritual energy around you, pushing you into that receptive mode, that surrender state at this time. So those extended details, messages, and pieces of information will be channeled now over on Patreon, where I will be heading next after this reading. And if you would like to join our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon, the link to that reading is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. I'm going to go ahead and pull a final Rumi Oracle card for this reading to close it out today. So this card is Resplendent with Grace, and I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here to close the reading. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way. No matter where I go, you exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear. You are in the mind. You are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, How could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you in all your glorious fullness of being. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. And of course, I will be now continuing on this reading onto Patreon, and the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today, wishing you the most beautiful day and weekend. Have a wonderful day, and I will connect with you here again in Monday's reading.